Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection officials heard the same message from Valley residents they've been hearing for months Tuesday: no tire burner.
Maybe the most distressing thing is it seems that at every turn through the process you have followed, you've been inclined to give the company the benefit of the doubt, but not the public's health.
I watched your PowerPoint presentation, which looked as though it had been thrown together in about 5 minutes. I'm actually stunned. Did you really think this was good enough? Because I would be embarrassed where you are right now.
I'm curious, would this plan have been approved if the proposed tire factory was going to be built 2 or 3 miles upwind of where your families live?
At the very least, the public deserves another hearing. This process has not taken into consideration the public's interest, and we're asking you to rescind and take it back. Thank you.
DEP held the informational meeting following their approval of a permit to En-Tire Logistics of Milton to operate a tire burning facility which would power the nearby National Gypsum plant in White Deer Township, Union County.
Meetings are typically done in a formal process during the application process. It's very unusual for us to have a meeting post-decision, but there was information out there that seemed that there could be more factual information provided by the department, so we took that opportunity.
Those against the plant say the public health and environmental concerns are just too great.
The history of these tire-derived fuel burners is that they tend to cause health problems. The tires tend to catch fire. The air quality, the water quality of communities where these places have been built is compromised, and every single one that's ever been built has been shut down.
And many people felt as if the public's voices weren't being heard.
They had an informational meeting about 6 weeks ago. And we all came to it, and we wrote comments. They got 400 comments, I believe, and none of it is taken into consideration. These people are saying, I've got children going to school in that schoolhouse a mile away. I'm worried for them. That has nothing to do with this process. And there's something fundamentally non-democratic about that. That's what I think.
DEP maintains that their position in this is to make sure a company moving to the area meets government standards. In addition, the company, in this case En-Tire Logistics, is required to do testing of their own, and that's monitored by DEP and the EPA. This week, White Deer Township filed an appeal against the DEP's ruling. A public hearing will be held in Harrisburg. Meanwhile, following DEP's informational meeting Tuesday night, those opposed to the tire burner were set to hold a meeting at the same location, the Warrior Run Area Fire Department in Allenwood. However, the department officials refused to let any meetings run longer than scheduled. It was being arranged that those opposing the tire burner may meet later in the evening at someone's private residence. Sarah Bartlett, WKOK.com.